Welcome to the first lecture in our SAP Sales and Distribution training. Here we're going to be creating a new company code, and let me set the scenario for what's happening. Say for example you are an SAP SD consultant and a company comes to you and they want you to implement SAP SD into their environment. Now the first thing you're going to do is that you're going to create a new company which is going to store the characteristics of the real company. Once you do the creation of a new company, then you can get into more advanced things such as defining sales organizations, defining distribution channels, and all those aspects of SD. But the first aspect is creating a new company. Let's come down here and let's search SPRO. Here we're going to head down to the SAP implementation guide. And what the SAP implementation guide is that it's the guide of how you're going to implement SAP into a certain company. So it holds all the settings for SAP implementation. If you look at this vast guide, not only is SAP Sales and Distribution supported over here, you can see SAP MM supported, you can see our financial accounting supported. So this implementation guide not only works with SAP SD, it's going to be an implementation guide you're going to be referring to for many of these SAP modules. Let's head down to Enterprise Structure. Inside Enterprise Structure, you're going to go to Definition, come down to Financial Accounting, and Financial Accounting is where you define a new company. Here we're going to hit New Entries, and here we're given a screen where we can define our company. So basically we're going to have a 4-digit letter representation of our company, and this is going to be CBAD. And here we're going to put a company name. This is going to be CBA Data Multinational Corp. We can define a second name for our company, and this is going to be a shorter name that we'll define that can be used when searching for this company. And we can put CBA Data Corp. The street for our company and the address is going to be 421 Data Lane. The postal code would define as 90009. The city as Los Angeles. The country as US, and here you can see there's a drop down menu through which you can select your country. Let's come back to English, and here we're going to select USD as the currency. Let's hit save. Let's click on finalize, and we have now created our company. With this, let's move on to the next lecture where we'll work on the creation of a company code.